This is Gary Don Thacker. Ain't a man don't eat food, big bud! This is Gary Don Thacker, and today I'm ranking the entire TMNT, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, franchise, worst to best. If you guys don't know, I think most of you probably do, Ninja Turtles, or TMNT, Teenage Ninja Turtles, is my favorite franchise. 9 is my favorite movie. But this is my favorite franchise. I love the Ninja Turtles in almost every reincarnation I love. Some I like more than others, some I don't. But let's just get into this. Keep in mind these are all my opinions. So let me comment below. Well, I guess since it's made for kids, we can't put comments now. YouTube's ruining itself. But let's just get into this. Coming in last place is Rise of the TMNT. I hate this series. And I'm not going to say why. Because if I did, this video would be over an hour long. So I was going to make its own video about why I hate Rise of the TMNT. Its own video will be coming out very soon. But this is coming out at the last place. I hate Rise of the TMNT. Let's move on. Coming in next, TMNT Out of the Shadows. I actually went to the theaters and seen this one. But the things that really pushed me off from the Michael Bay Turtles are their designs. I think the characters, the plot, fine. I have nothing wrong with them. But the character designs is what really drives me off in these films. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate the designs. And honestly, just like the Turtle Dan, I think they made a bad decision with this. Which is a bad decision to make the Turtles like this. Shrek. They're Shrek. But let's move on before I talk about an hour just about this movie. Again, same thing with the first one. I like the plot, the movie's good, but the designs of the turtles, I hate in this one. They're not as bad as in the second one. I think they got worse in the second one, actually. I don't know how. But the designs, man, I hate them. The 90s ones were so much better. Really, every reincarnation, the turtles' designs are better than this one. But let's move on before I talk about an hour about this one, too. Next up is the Next Mutation. I know a lot of Charles fans say they hate the show, but I honestly do not hate it. I saw this like years ago on Netflix. I know I liked it. I watched it a couple days ago. I liked it. It has Venus. I like Venus's character. And overall, I don't really get the hate for Next Mutation. Sure, it's not good, but it's not bad. I do not hate it. That's just my thoughts on Next Mutation. Next up, the third live-action Turtles movie. Yeah, I get the criticisms. Their beaks look weird. They have beaks for some reason. The designs aren't great, and the story isn't great either. It's definitely the least best out of the original 3. But I can't hate this movie. I love it, and I know a lot of Turtles fans do. I don't think everyone truly hates it. It's just the least best. I think everyone can agree with that. Next up is the 2003 series. I do not hate the show. I don't absolutely adore it. I like it. I love the show. It's great. It's a really good Turtles TV series. Honestly, I think it improved on the 80s ones, but I do not think it's as good as the 2012 one. I think they could have improved a little bit of things, but I still do like the 2003 Turtles. I like the series. It's pretty good. But let's just move on. Next up is the 2007 CGI Turtles movie. I know most people do not put this like before the top 5, but I'm putting it in the top 4. Why? I don't really know, but I really like this movie. I think it's pretty good. The voice actors are good. The animation is good. Honestly, it's just a really good movie, and I have a rare action figure surveillance Donatello for this movie. That's pretty cool. Honestly, I really like this movie. It's really good. I don't get why some people don't like it. To me, it's a pretty good Turtles film. Coming in number 4, the AGE TMNT series. What can I say? This is almost Turtles perfection. This is a great Turtles series, and I love it. It's funny, it's comical, and it can be serious. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm giving all these pizzas. I forget how many pizzas I'm giving this one, but they should be on the screen now. But that's how many pizzas I'm giving it. That means it's a pretty good rating. Let's move on. Secret of the Ooze. I love this sequel. It's honestly probably the best Turtles sequel. Definitely better than Out of the Shadows. This is a really good sequel. I honestly like it. I think it improves on the original. But also, doing its own thing. It's really good mix of a comedy and action. Not as much as the first film. Not as adult. But I still like it. Next of all, the best Turtles movie, the 1990 movie. This is honestly the second best Turtles thing ever. I love this movie. It has comedy, it has action, it has heart, it has, everything you want in a Turtles film. It does everything right that the Turtles should, unlike Rise, or Out of the Shadows, or the first Michael Bay one. It does so many things good, and I love the 1990 movie. It's definitely my favorite Turtles movie, and my second favorite Turtles thing. But what could be number 1? Let's go to that now. In my opinion, the best Turtles thing ever gets 4 slices and 1 extra ice cream kitty is the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love this series. It's technically the one I grew up with, but this does everything right that the Turtles should. It has action, it has comedy, it has all the other things I've listed. It makes good of the Turtles. It does what the Turtles should do, and it does not do what the Turtles shouldn't do. Nickelodeon hit the right ball with this one. With Rise, not the right ball. This one, the right ball. They did really good with the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, and I love this one. That's for 5 seasons, so it wasn't like the original. It lasted for 10 seasons, the 80s ones, so it lasted just the right amount of time. I love this series. Everything I mentioned is good about it. All the series is wonderful. I could talk about it for all day, but if I do that, this video will be over 2 hours. But I guess you're now about to hear it on Thacker. Let me comment below, what do you guys think? Or I guess you can't now because stupid YouTube ruined itself. But what do you guys think? Just try to get on their video. Try to go on my Pixar Infinity War. You guys can comment on that one. But I guess for now, bye bye, Scary Don Thacker.